Hey everybody, how's it going? So it is Thursday afternoon, and I know for a while we were doing some Thursday afternoon crafting, but then I started my exercise class and it kind of conflicted with our Thursday crafting. So, since weather is upon us and my class won't start up again until the new year, I thought I would go ahead and try to do the Thursday crafting with you guys. So it will be spontaneous. If I can get something together, then we'll do some Thursday crafting. If not, we'll just stick to the Sunday afternoon. But I do have another Tim Holtz stamp set that I've been playing with, as you can see here. You remember we played with Mr. Frosty on Sunday, and I turned him into a little postage stamp, and then I had an idea, that's where it always starts, right? To create some smaller stamps. And you probably remember this. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I know a lot of us have this. If you don't have this, I know that there's a lot of companies out there that do have the postage die, and it has the, the little lines at the end, and you've got several different sizes here. And I'm playing with 3 sizes, so I played with the smallest one, and then I've got the medium one, and then I got the large one, because when you look at this stamp set, hey Robin, when you look at this stamp set, you have different sizes, right? I mean, you have your globe, you have your stocking, your little holly leaf. Oh, this is the holly leaf. You got your pine cone, some pine branches. So you've got different sizes, right? And then if you really wanted to get crazy, you could do the bigger one with the car. I didn't go that big, but you could certainly do that. And then, of course, with his little typewriter stamp that he came out with earlier in the year, you could create some little sentiment stamps, which I might do. Probably not today, because I wanted to just focus on the images. But I probably will be playing with that typewriter stamp. So yeah, thanks Robin for confirming that you can hear and see me. So I went ahead and I die cut some of these. I don't like to die cut on camera because it's very awkward. So I went ahead and I die cut. Let me see if I can stop this autofocus. I went ahead, it's not taken. All right, so I went ahead, hi Debbie. I went ahead and I cut out some of these little postage stamp edges because I was looking at some postage stamps. And if you've noticed, the stamp part is typically a little darker than where the actual image is, and image is, and it has the flat lines. So I thought, well, why don't we go ahead, and this will be easy enough, right? Just cut different colors of your postage background, and then you can just use some of your scraps for the white part. And this is what I came up with. And of course, I had to throw in the paper dolls, of course. If you have some really pretty paper that you want to create postage stamps on, you can do that as well. But today we're going to focus on the stamp set. And I'll show you how easy it is to make these. I didn't finish coloring this one because, again, I didn't know I was going to do a live, but I decided to go ahead and do it. But I wanted to share with you how easy it is to put these together. So let's get going here. All right, so let's see. Now you have your backings, of course, and then you have to trim these down. And I thought I had a template. Let me see if it's around here somewhere. Maybe it's not, but we'll make some. Not a big deal. I'm just using scrap paper. And let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and cut the. Oh, no, that's not it. Let's see. Ooh, that one's actually almost perfect. All right, so let's start with this because it has some of that snow background from. Hey, Rhonda. It has some of that snow background from our Frosty plain that we did. All right, so let me see if I can figure out what the size should be here. It's always figuring it out, right? All right. Oh my God, that was perfect. One stamp. Okay, so that actually was perfect. I can't believe I got it in one shot. What was that size? So that was 1 3/4. So let's cut a couple of those here. It's rare I get it right on the first try, but sometimes miracles happen. All right, so how many of these small ones do I need? I need 1, 2, and then this one we can cheat. And let's see. That should work, right? Yeah, okay. So there's that one, and then we got this one right here. 1, 2, 3. I need 4 more small ones. So let's just cheat and cut these by hand. And this is great because this is a really great way to use up your scraps. I mean, literally, I was cleaning up and I was about to throw these scraps away when I had the idea to make the postage stamps. So you don't have to cut, you know, fresh cardstock. You can just clean up your desk and find little scraps. So yeah, hopefully, you know, these Thursday afternoons will be able to bring in some people that can't make it on Sundays. I know, you know, people have obligations on Sundays, so sometimes we all can't gather, but it's nice to be able to give options. So thankful for all of you that are joining today. It was, again, kind of a spur of the moment choice. But I always like to share what I am working on. And visit, of course. All right, so we are just getting our stamping area ready. And it's a bonus because these are scraps from my Sunday live, and they've already got the distress spritz on them. I mean, look at that. Nice, right? So they've already got the background. All right, so got that. Okay, so we've got the smaller ones. That should be enough, I think. And then we'll cut the bigger ones when we, well, maybe we should do that now. Let's just get her done. Right? Okay, so isn't that going to be, isn't that going to be fantastic if it would fit perfectly? But it doesn't. That's okay. So let's see. Maybe there. Just eensy bit more. Eensy bit more. So I guess it's going to be exactly 3. Right? And then I'm not sure how much I need going this way. A little bit more. Let's go half. You can always cut off more, but you can't glue it back on. Okay, I think that's pretty good, right? That looks good. Okay, so there's that one. That's the bigger size. And then I think I've got a few smaller ones. God, would that be great if this works? Ooh, I think it might work. Okay, so maybe here. Let's see. A little bit more. So again, I'm just kind of trimming my scraps here. I mean, shoot, it's not going to take much at all. Perfect to get these going. All right, so I think that'll work for right now. If we need to cut some more, we'll cut more. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, so I was crazy this time. I bought all of Tim's releases, and I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to share projects with all of the stamps. And I have plenty of time. I mean, we have loads of time before Christmas is here. So I will be using all of the stamp sets to give us some ideas. And this is, I really like this set because I've been really into smalls lately. And I know you guys know that. Just loving some of the small stamp sets. And I've got, this is a new set I just put in the shop. Small set number 5. And we'll be using this. But I also got, I pulled out all of my smalls. So let's see, what do I got here? I've got sets. I thought maybe we can try to pull this 45-cent stamp off here. And then this 1967, maybe we'll just not use the November part. And we've got this little mail stamp here. I think these might be too big though, so we'll have to just put these aside. But look at this also. Look at this. 15 cents. So that's perfect for a postage stamp, right? Hey, Cordelia. So that's why I pulled this. I pulled this stamp set out for one stamp. But sometimes you only need the one stamp. So we got that. And then I pulled both of my postal stamps out, my correspondence, holidays and regular. And then I pulled tidbits out. I'm not sure if we'll be using this one or not, but I liked how it had like postcard and registered. So we'll see. We may not be using this one, but I thought this might be just fun for a stamp, but we'll see. So we'll see. So we've got lots of options today. All right, so let's get going here. The first thing we want to do, Joni's finally caught alive. Yes, glad to have you. Fun. Rhonda, hello. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our Misty out, so we can stamp. And these stamps, I mean, all of Tim's stamps stamped really nice, but these stamps stamped really nice. I don't know if it's because I just re-inked my ink pad or what, but I was really happy with how crisp they were. All right, so let's see. We'll do, and you want to be somewhat strategic, right? Because you want to leave space to put, you know, all your little knickety knacks, right? Where's my, I'll come to it. So yeah, so I want to be able to put stuff on the sides and on the bottom. So kind of figure out exactly the perfect spot for it. Hopefully that's the perfect spot. And I've been stamping with my black ink, which has been working great. No complaints. But let's try to go a little bit more vintage today. What do you think? Monica vintage? What are you talking about? All right. So, watch how crisp this stamps. God, isn't that beautiful? It just stamps so nice. So nice. Hey, Delina. All right, so there's the first one. We're going to get all of our stamping out of the way first. And then, let's just put that aside. I'll put it back in the stamp set in a minute. Okay, so the small ones, right? So I did this one for the small one. I did this for the small one. I did this one for the small one. I don't think the package one will fit. Yeah, I mean, unless we went that. No, I don't like it. It's too big. All right, so let's try some of the smaller ones. And then I might. Is that? I'll just check out the situation here. Well, that probably should have been on the bigger one, but that's okay. So, we'll have to cut a bigger one. Okay. So let's figure this out. They are, Robin. Yeah, each stamp is a different size. I mean, you can kind of compare here. So, I mean, just look at the difference here. You've got small ones. You've got your biggest one, of course, is the car, and then you've got these. So yeah, you got, I would say small, medium, and large. And we're gonna do two in one set here. And this one's going to be, I'm gonna do something like that, I think. Okay. And oh, why don't we do this one in green? I have green around here somewhere. So this will be brown. Let's go ahead and do this. Hello, Melody. All right. God, these stamps so crisp. I love it. I definitely am partial to the deep red rubber stamps. I just think that they're fantastic. A little bit more pricey, but that's why we save our pennies, right? All right, so let's, what is that? That is Rustic Wilderness. I think that's perfect. All right, so there is, I took my media mat off, if you can see, trying to prevent the glare. You know, with us going into winter here in Montana, the sun goes down sooner, so my craft room is just a little darker. So I'm trying to see if I can get rid of some of that glare from my light above. So hopefully it's a little bit better for you guys. All right, so there is that. What do we got going here? So we got this. Oh, let's go ahead and do the holly. And that's a small one. Right. Holly, holly, holly. So just put that there. We'll go with green on that one again too. What do you say? Yeah, you're right, Robin. I mean, these stamps so well. Okay. Do one more on that. Okay. Excellent. All right, so we've got some small ones. What else we got going on here? Are you making cards or clusters? I am making postage stamps today, but these may eventually go on my clusters. So I'm just making smalls today. I'm kind of like if you're making your own ephemera. Today we're making postage stamps. So these might end up on clusters, but today we're doing step one. And then I think I do definitely want to do this one. So let's cut a bigger one of this. Okay. Yeah, clusters definitely will happen. Just not today. But with clusters, of course, you need you know, small bits. So you just, as you know, at some point you just have to stamp, you know, your ephemera. I mean, you can definitely, for your clusters, you could definitely use pre-made ephemera, but what's the fun in that? Let's make our own. We can use that one for a small one. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're doing today, Delina, is we are making postage stamps, which may eventually end up on clusters. All right. Is that too small? So that's the bigger one. Okay. I should have made that bigger. I don't think, let me see. I don't think I have a background for the big one, do I? Oh, yeah, well. Oh, I see what I did. I did it the opposite on this. So I did the postage part here. Which is okay, right? So we can still do that. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Sometimes when you're creating, you have to stop and think a minute, and that's what I was doing. So this is fun. I'd like to recreate this for you. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun on black? All right. I digress here. Okay, so let's get started, and then if I have to cut out another one, I will. All right. Yeah, the stocking postage stamp is really, really fun. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to cut out another one because this is a fun one. So let's make that one too. So let's see. What stamp, what die is this? This is, that's that one. But I see, yeah, if we went too big, I think that's just too big. And that's probably why I decided to do this in white. So let me just do this really quick. All right, so I cut one just really quick for us because I think this is fun. And then we could go ahead and do the, well, no, let's stamp it first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So let's, now on this one when I was playing, the border was the afterthought, but I liked it. I liked how it came out. So it's going to be, it's not going to be an afterthought on this one. It's going to be strategic on this one. So let's try to get that more in the middle. So when we do the border, I don't mean stamps. I don't. Okay, Melody, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so you don't have that die set. It's an old one, but you know what? There's a lot of companies that have the postal die sets, so I would be surprised if you can't find one. And that's why I use it regularly. This is a die set that I use regularly. I don't like to necessarily give ideas with old stuff too often, right? Because not everybody has it. But a lot of people have this die set. And if you don't, die sets are expensive, so I hate saying you need to get it. But the postage stamp, the postage die set is a good one, and it's well worth the investment. And, you know, I wouldn't tell you if I didn't believe it. All right, so let's start with this one because this is a really fun one. All right, so the first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and glue it down just so I can kind of show you how this goes together. So once you have your stamp, and like I said, ordinarily I am working with the flat edge stamps and I'm gluing onto the postage, but this is the opposite. And the reason I did that, it is Sizzix. Yes ma'am. It's one of Tim's. But I know with Sizzix they don't keep it like Stampers Anonymous. So it's not one of his ones that is, I don't want to say it's not out of stock, but it's out of release. You know, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? But you should, oh dang it, you should be able to still find it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me add my vintage photo. And like I said, I know probably many companies have this, but I like Tim's. I like the one from Sizzix because of the different sizes. And I use it all the time. Every year I use it because you can make, you know, postage stamps for birthdays. You can make them for Christmas, holidays. You know, anything. It's just they're really fun to make, especially if you like to make little clusters. You know, these would be really great for clusters. All right, let me, you want to get as close to the edge without touching the edge, if that makes sense. So let me show you this die set again, in case you're looking for it. So it's called Stacked Postage. It's 662696. It is Sizzix Finlets. So you should be able to find it, y'all. So let's go ahead and cut this. So let's try to, and you're cutting real close. I mean, just real close. So just don't get excited like I do sometimes and chop it too quickly. I mean, that's even a little bit not as close as I want, but that'll work. So just kind of try to, you know, get as close as you can, because you just want a tiny border. I mean, even that's too much. Let me see if I can get a little bit tighter. That's pretty good, right? That looks good. Okay. So there's that one. And then we want to do some of these smaller ones. So let's see what we can find here. See, that's how it should be. It should be really tight. So let's add our stocking upside down. Yeah, but I haven't started. I did, but you know, I didn't need to glue it right side up. So as long as the additional stamps that I add to this are all going the right direction, I'll be in good shape. All right, so this is the holly leaf, right? Okay, and then what else did I stamp here? And then this is gonna go, yep, right there. Okay. So for those of you that's going to be attending my Backstage Pass Christmas Journal class, have you started gathering your supplies? I have. I actually ordered the this year's Tim Holtz paper pack, his newest one. So I'm going to be working with the new paper pack. But certainly, you know, you can use what you have. I'm going to show you how to put the journal together. I showed you guys what we're going to be making, right, for my Backstage Pass. My prototype. So yeah, this is the prototype of what we're going to be making in class. It's not completely decorated, but I wanted to get my idea down, so I'm not making it up as I go along. But yeah, this is what we're going to make in the Backstage Pass class. Should be a lot of fun. All right, so let's Cordelia, you've been busy? Yeah, I know, me too. It's going to come upon us quickly, so if you need to order something, don't wait too long. All right, so there's those. What else do I have stamped here? Is that it? And that'll get us going, right? Yep. Yep. Oh, got this one. All right, so that'll fit right there. So we have enough to make a few stamps here. Yes, Robin, I will be taping it for us, and then I'll make it available to the Backstage Pass members. So, yep, it will definitely be taped for you. All right. Okay. So, I think that looks good. All right. So I think we're good. All right. So you guys get the idea, right? The postage stamp die you cut on your colored cardstock, except, you know, on this one I did on white. And then you just trim down the white so you just see the edges of the postage stamp. So real easy. You just, you know, take your time. Don't rush or anything. And you should be able to figure it out. You guys are smart. You'll figure it out. All right. Next. The next thing we want to do, as I'm talking, I will put these away because I don't want to lose my stamps. The next thing you're going to want to do is figure out, at least this is how I did it, figure out your little, you know, your dollars, or your dollars. Can you imagine paying $1 for stamps one of these days, right? Figure out your cost of your postage. That's what I'm trying to say. And there aren't a lot of stamps out there that have like 5 cents, 2 cents, and small. So you're gonna be somewhat limited. The only stamp set I found when I was digging through my stuff that had cents was this one from Tidbits. Okay, so I would say don't use it on the, I mean, I guess you could use it on the smallest one. I'm not going to. But this one will work. Let me find my little excuse me. All right, I guess I could use this. This doesn't look like it's going to be very sticky. All right, this is too big though. I want a smaller one. It's not much smaller. I have smaller ones around here somewhere. Okay, that one definitely doesn't work. All right, so I guess we'll use this one. So yeah, so the Tidbits has the 15 cents, which you can use. I'm going to do mine in, I guess, in black. Let's do that. So figure out which stamps you're going to use for that. So if you have small numbers, you can use those because, again, most of the stamps that I found didn't have the cents. So if you have numbers, you can do that. Some of these smaller stamp sets that I've shared with you have numbers. So if you wanted to do 25 for 25 cents, 19 cents would be cool. What else do we have? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I know all of these, well, not all of them. Most of these stamp sets have small numbers. So you've got a 6 here you can use, and these have some great ones. Letter, post, airmail. And this one says 12 December 1973, so December is perfect. So we'll definitely be using that. And then I wanted to try to see if I can figure out this 45. I don't know. Let's do that first, because that's going to be on a bigger one. And the key to this, well, let's do this first. The key to this is going to be to not stamp the rest of the stamp. Okay, so when you're stamping, especially with these tidbits I've found, be careful because you've got a lot of exposed rubber. So you don't want to get ink on that. So just, you know, check out your stamp before you go crazy stamping. And then, of course, figure out, that's lined up pretty well, actually. Figure out where you want the stamp to go. And that's pretty good, I think. So I'm going to put that aside for a minute. And then we're going to try this 45 cents. But I hope it's not, let me see. Oh, maybe it'll work. Let's check it out. So the key is to not stamp on the other part of the stamp. So let's see if we can hide this a little bit. It's pretty inky. All right. Hopefully, let's see. I'm almost afraid to do it, but I think I did a pretty good job. All right, 45 cents. Okay, just go for it, Monica. I was a little afraid. Oh, it's not bad. Look at that. 45 cents. Okay, and I think I have some of these in the shop too. I'm going to be salesy this live because I don't want to get stuck with these stamps in my shop. So, so that one worked pretty well if you block off some of the other part of the stamp, right? Okay, so let's see what else we can use for cents. I have, what else did I use here? Let's see what else I've got. It's got to be small numbers, right? Because we can't have a stamp that costs, you know, $1,975. Because no one would buy it. Can you imagine? All right, so I got an 8. That would be good. I've got a 6. I think that would be good too. So Delina, that's too much work. It's a good recommendation, but that's just too much work for a gal like me. All right, so here's the 5. 5 cents definitely will work, right? So let's see. Let's do black again, right? Okay. Be careful. See, this acrylic block is just way too big for these little stamps. But I can't find my small block. Okay, so there's the 5. And then I have a 6. We can do the 6 for the bigger bigger one. All right, so there's the 6 cents, right? And I guess if you're artistic, you could always do the C, right? I mean, maybe we'll try that. I don't know. I'd hate to ruin it though. And then I've got an 8. And this is the set that I'm using has most of what I'm going to be needing. So if you are looking to invest in one of the stamps, that's a good one. So we've got 45 cents, we've got 5 cents, we've got 6 cents, we've got 15 cents. And then we can do 25. Let's do 25. Where is the 25? Is it on this one? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. No. Let me find the 25 one for 25 cents. There it is. Right there. That's what we're going to use. Mask off the 15-cent one. I could. Yeah, I definitely could. All right, so we're gonna do the 25 next. Okay, and we'll do it. I'll do it on this one. So we'll do 25, right? So there's the 25. And let's try what Delina just said. Okay, so let me... Okay, so getting all the ink off of this because we're going to try to just use that cent. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so I've got some masking tape like Delina recommended. And we're going to mask off that 15. Right? Let me put that here. And we're going to just try to use the cent part. So let's see how this works. I mean, theoretically, it should work, right? So you got to be careful when you're doing this because sometimes your ink doesn't get on everything you want and sometimes it gets on too much. So let's clean this up. I have... See if we can make this C work. I mean, I guess if you had a small C on another stamp set, that would work too. But let's check this out. All right, so we've got... I'm scared, guys. I've got the C. I'm scared. All right, let's just go for it. Okay, so I got a little... see, a little bit of the grunge came off. Or the ink came off on the tape. So you got to be careful with that. But, I mean, that's not bad, right? Take the tape off. Ah, see, I wasn't looking. Okay, so I needed to take the tape off. So let's try it again on this. Because, yeah, I got a little grungy, but I'm not crying. Okay, so take the tape off. All right, oops. Okay. And then make sure that's down. And then let's try 5 cents. All right, so, oops. Here we go. I'm scared, I'm scared. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Excellent. All right, so we only need to add that one now. See, you guys are teaching me. Yeah, I could use a black marker, Robin. I thought about that, but I kind of wanted it to be perfect. And I was afraid if I did it, it would be wonky. I mean, I know I say I'm not a perfectionist, and with my projects, I'm not. But my freehand, I just don't think would be as nice. But yeah, you absolutely could use just a fine tip marker. Definitely. Definitely could do that. All right, so there is my C for my 15 cents. And let's just see if we can... That's a little high, but that'll work. All right, so we made do. Good idea, Delina. So if you have the tidbits, you can kind of do what I just did, is mask it off, and then you can use the little C for that. I think that worked great. Worked pretty well. All right, so now that we've got our cents down, we can move on. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Thanks, Rhonda. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm not sure how... I mean, you guys get the idea. You don't need for me to make all of these today for you. But let's make the prettiest one. This is, to me, this is the prettiest one. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, because now I'm strategic about it, is I'm going to take this here and we're going to add red ink. And let's see. Let's go ahead and get our stamp inked up and just place it down here, right? All right, so careful. Nice. And then I like how I did that parcel up there. So let's hold off on doing the top. We'll do down here. Gosh, this fits perfectly. Look at that. All right, careful. And I'm going to do a cancellation on that, so I'm not going to sweat that. But let's see. We'll do this right here. Okay. That looks cute. Cute. And then let's go ahead and cool our jets a minute here. And let's do our letter post. So I think, see this letter parcel. Yep, it's on the same set. Try to use the same set, you guys, so we're not spending lots of money on different stamps. I know, Robin, me too. Oh, I'm holding my breath too when I'm doing it because it's so cute. But when you're making, gosh, when you're making these really small projects, right, which have a lot of stamps on them, at any given moment, at any stamp, you can screw the whole project up. So I'm holding my breath too because I don't want to have, you know, the extra ink on it. I don't want to smudge it. That's the risk that you take when you're using lots of stamps on a project. And it might be crooked, so that one was a little crooked and I probably pushed a little too hard, but I can live with that. All right, so there's the letter post. Letter parcel, I should say, excuse me. And then what else? I guess we got to finish putting, oh, my eyes started watering all of a sudden. Let's, oh boy, my eyes started watering. Oh, I know what it is. So over the summer, I made, jarred, canned, I guess is the technical word, spicy pickles. And my husband opened up a jar, and I think I got some of that spiciness in my eyeball because now all of a sudden it's now all of a sudden it's watering and it's, oh my goodness. Oh. So I got spicy pickle in my eyeball. Oh gosh, that's too funny. I mean, it's not really funny, but it's kind of funny. All right, so I think I just want to have two of them here. Okay, so I guess when you make spicy things, you probably should wash your hands after you open the jar. Okay, so there's that. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then again, we're going to just go with two more. Let's see. And these are the types of projects that most people probably don't understand because there's a lot of work that goes into one little stamp. But for me, and I know for a lot of you guys too, it's about the process, right? It's about sitting down and just creating. You don't have to create 15 things, right? It's just, I mean, you can make one little thing and have the satisfaction of just stamping and creating. And that's what it is for me, guys. So is this taking a long time? Yeah, it is. But I don't, I just do this. I just do this for the fun of it, right? So I don't need to make tons of these. Okay, so let's see registered. So we could do registered that, or we could do postcard. No, let's not do postcard. Let's do registered. Exactly, Robin. You said it a little bit more eloquently than I did. It's the act of making it. Okay, so let's do this in black. Okay, so there's the registered. Loving it. I am loving it. All right, and then what else do I have here? Oh, the December stamp. We've got to use that, right? So December, and I did that in red. So let's do that one in red. I just love these little stamp sets. So this is December 1973. Perfect. Let's show you that. I look good. And then here, oh, you know what? Actually, before I do that, let's do the canceled stamp. Or is that one? So, oh, maybe we can use this. So, see, that might just be too big, though. That might be too big. Let's look at yeah, let's look at this one. This one is also in the shop, guys, and this is a good so yeah, look at this. This is a good one. So I have, this is the one I'm going to use. It says first class, and we're going to do it like canceled here. But I've got some smaller canceled lines that would work. Because I think that Tim Holtz one is just a little too big. All right, so we're going to do first class. Oh, let me put this away so I don't lose this little guy. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did it go? This is, because these stamps are so small, you guys. And definitely, if you don't put it away right after you're done using it, you're going to lose it. And And that's why I put these in these envelopes for you guys when I send them out to you. Because you have to have the envelope. All right, so let's put this canceled. All right. And it's first class. So let me just, I don't want to do straight on because I really don't want to hit that stocking. So let's just kind of kitty corner it, kitty corner. What's the word? There we go. You know what I mean. Okay, so that was the first class. All right, so I think as far as the stamping goes, we're pretty good. I'm going to, on all of my postage stamps, I used the December 25th canceled, and here it is. I love this one. North Pole postage, December 25th, Merry Christmas. So I used this on all of them, and that's why I left that like that. So yeah, the masking worked great, Zelina. So definitely. Okay, so let's, I don't want to get ink on my desk. There we go. Nice. Okay, so all that's left to do is color this. So let's go ahead and color it. Because you guys get the idea, right? Or, so would you rather me color it, or would you rather me do some more postage stamps here? I'll give you a second. Tell me what you want to do. And we will do it. Because this is all about you guys. Would you rather me make more of these and color them later, or would you rather me color, just make the one? Unity Stamp has layered postage. Yep, there's a lot of stamp companies out there. Yeah, that's a good idea. You can actually color it. Color it. Okay, everybody wants to know. Okay, we'll color it. I'm fine with that. So let's do that. This is a really fun stamp. I really like it. Okay, so we're going to use red for sure, right? And then we're going to use green for sure. And then we're going to use this for the berries. So let's start there, shall we? All right, so when I'm coloring, my head's down. Probably not going to see what y'all are saying. So let's just get her done here. All right, so Copic coloring. I guess you could probably watercolor, but these images are very crisp, very easy to see the lines. And those, to me, in my humble opinion, are the easiest ones to color. I usually will do 2 or 3 colors. In this case, I'm just doing a couple. And I outline it with the darker, and then I pull the color down with a lighter color. If it's too dark, you have more of an outline than a blend. So try to get colors that are close in the number. So this is like R27, right? And then this is R29. So it's in the same family, just a shade darker. Definitely not a pro at coloring, but I am satisfied with how I can color. So I'm not an all Copic color set gal. I have some of the basic colors, the reds, the black, the gray, the blue, got some yellow, greens of course, and that's almost about it. I think I have one orange, because I shared that with you when I did the Mr. Frosty nose, right? On Sunday. But yeah, never invested in the full set of Copics, because number one, it's not really a medium I feel like I need to master. I do it well enough. But number two, God, that would be expensive, and I'd rather spend my pennies on stamp sets from Tim Holtz. So that's me. All right, so there is my stocking. Actually, let's do the snow globe. Okay, we'll do that next. So let's, this one's gonna take me a minute. All right, so there's the little handle, and then let's do the, let's try to get our reds out of the way, shall we? So reds, this is my candy cane. Cute, cute. Candy cane. Candy cane. And you could probably even stamp these and cut these out and make them 3D if you wanted to, I guess, right? Do whatever you want. Okay, so there's the candy cane. Let's do the berries. Watch, I concentrate when I'm coloring, so. Alright, so there's the berries. So Rhonda, you love to color and fussy cut. I'm far from good at either, but I can live with it. Yeah, you know, I don't buy there. I know that there's a lot of die sets out there for some of Tim's stamps, but you know, if it's easy enough, honestly, is in my opinion, I think it takes more work to get up, find my die set, put it through my Big Shot. Whereas I can just sit down and fussy cut in a couple minutes. That's me. Now shapes and whatnot, sets where you're making something, absolutely. Die cutting is the way to go. But if it's just to cut, to, you know, do the edge, I don't know. I just don't spend my money on it. I just don't. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. So packaging, let's go with some yellow, shall we? Get some yellow in there. So this is my lighter Y02. This is Y09. So Y09 is gonna be darker. So let's get some edging here. Yeah. So just enough to get some shading in, and then we'll color this up. See, this is one of the things I love about Tim's stamps is, I don't know if you guys get it. So in here, you see how some of the stamps have like lines and stuff. That's where your shadowing goes. So he already tells you where to put some of your darker colors for your shadowing. And that's why I love Stampers Anonymous stamps. I mean, I know Tim designs them, right? But oh God, they just really help you be a good crafter. You don't have to be a great crafter, but they definitely help you to be a good crafter. Bright pink. Ooh. All right, so let's see how bright this pink is. See, this isn't even Copic. I got this when I was living in Prescott Tuesday morning, before Tuesday morning went out of business. It was very sad when that happened. But yeah, it's all right. Oh, I didn't color one of the greens. I missed one of the leaves, guys. There we go. Easy peasy, right? Okay, so what the heck is this? What is that? Because we need to color it. I don't know what it is. You guys think about it a minute and tell me what it is. Because I need to color it. So I need a light, probably a light pink. Yeah? Pastel, bright. Let's see. Ooh. What is that? Cotton candy. That's a light pink, right? Cotton candy. All right, so let's yeah. See, and if it's lighter, you can just color right over the darker part, which I'm all for. There we go. Cute. Okay, so did we figure out what that is? Okay, I gotta figure out a color for it. I don't know what it is. Shoot. What the heck is that, Tim? See, I didn't look what some of the other designers, how they colored it. So, I don't know what that is. Let me see. I don't know. All right, so I guess let's just pick a color. Okay, orange maybe? I don't know what that is, guys. So hopefully I'm picking the right color for it. All right, I don't know. But there you go. So let's put a little shading on that. There you go. It's a snow globe. Well, it's orange now. So, yeah, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so there is the first one. And mine is a ball. It's not a snow globe. So, yeah, so real cute, right? Just real easy. And let's go ahead if you guys are up for it. Someone asked about this. So let's do this one. So what do you guys think? Pretty cute, huh? All right, so how did I do it before? Don't make me think of how I did it before. Okay. Snow globe. I know I did one already. Where's my other snow globe? Snow globe, where'd you go? Snow globe. 15 cents. Oh, I don't know what it is. I did one of those already, and I wanted to show you. I didn't want to have to recreate the wheel. Okay, I don't know where my snow... Oh, no, that's Frosty. All right, well, we're going to have to just make it up then. So, let's first... Gosh, I wish I knew where my other one was. I don't like to have to recreate. Because then I have to think about it. Whereas if I'm just copying what I've done before, I don't have to think about it. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to do it. All right, so let's figure this out. So, what do we want to put? We've got letter parcel already. This is bigger, so we might be able to use this. So, let's see what we have here. We've got postcard. It's just so big, though. I don't know. I might use this. Oh, the deer. Ooh, that might be kind of neat for the cancel part. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud here. See, this is what happens. This is when I don't have my prototypes in front of me. Most of my time is spent figuring out what I want to do. And that's why I like to have my prototypes in front of me so you guys don't have to look at me with my brain trying to figure it out. All right. What's this? So, special delivery. God, I've had this one forever. I guess that. Registered. Handle with care. Office stamp. Airmail. See, these are just almost too big for me to use. Love them, but they're just a little too big for me. Okay, so let's figure this out. They don't have to go too small. Maybe that special delivery would work. So I got to be careful because I'm pulling out too many stamps here. Special delivery, would that fit? See, that's even too big. Special delivery. That's okay. Post. I guess we could do post. Let's do post down here. So we'll do that. Not postcard, but post. So we can start there, right? Okay, so there's post. And see, I've already lost one of my stamps. This little bugger right here is constantly coming loose. So I have to be really careful. See, this little bugger is lost again. All right, well, hopefully I'll find it. And then let's do the established 18. Let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna bug me now about that stamp. Established 1852. Let's just put that right there. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm telling you, these little buggers, they get loose and then they don't want to stick. But I love them. I love them. Okay, so there's that. We need something on the side, right? Maybe we'll do telegram. Telegram. Why not? Let's do that in brown. Hey, Robin, we missed you. Okay, so telegram. Telegram. We'll go right here. Yeah. Down, up. There we go. Okay. Telegram. All right. So I know many of you guys have bought this stamp set from me, and I appreciate it. Have you guys been using it? I hope so. Because they're really fun stamp sets, as you can see. Use your stuff. You almost missed the dog shots. Well, you don't want to do that, Robin. I know I'm very fascinating here. Okay, so What are we gonna put up here? Let's see. I can't really put July, right? Because these are Christmas. So yeah, no, carte postal. Oh, I like that. That's French, but we can be a little French today. Carte postal. Where is that? Right there. Okay. Carte postal. And we'll do that in red. Robin, do your doggies get, or your doggy get a shot every day? Carte postal. Okay, so I think this will just go right on the top. And you don't have to push hard. I mean, these are so small that it doesn't take a lot of ink and it doesn't take a lot of pressure to get a good image. In fact, if you push too hard, sometimes it bleeds. So you don't want to push too hard, but you don't want to push too soft either, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So that looks good. I think. Twice a day. Okay. Poor little doggies. We have a deer. The deer have been out recently here in the yard, and there's a deer here. It's not real old. It's not a big one. And you know, on the leg, you have the joint, right? One of his legs is his front or his back? I think it's his back. Is missing part of the bottom leg. And he moves around really well, but bless his heart. He probably was jumping. I mean, he's not old, so I don't know exactly when it happened, but some of the neighbors around here said sometimes when they jump the fence, if they get caught, you know, their legs break sometimes. But poor guy, poor little guy. Someone said they probably wouldn't make it through winter, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. All right, so just kind of checking out what I'm gonna do here. If I had a small stamp that said Merry Christmas, that would be awesome. I don't think I have a small stamp set that says Merry Christmas though. So I'm just digging. Sorry guys. I hate for you guys to have to see my thought process, but I just need something right here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So let me see. I guess we could do a figure, right? Ooh, that might be all right. Okay, so let's put figure. That might be okay. Oh yeah. And we'll put that in brown. Figure. All right. Do I have enough ink on that? It's so small, sometimes it's hard to see if I have enough ink. All right, so let's put this right here. Oh, perfect. Perfecto. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. All right. I just think that looks so fantastic. I just need one more little thing here, guys. I don't know why. I just see my little stamps are falling off. My little stamps. What should we put up there? Got my 45 cents. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I know. Let's just do like a little airmail. You think? Nah. I mean, that'd be 2 circles. That's dumb. I don't like it. So we're not gonna do it. Ooh, what about this? What if we just did like a little stamp just like that? See, I don't want to stamp over that, but that would have been good. That says first class postage paid. That would have been perfect. Just something small. I guess we could put that date again. Letter parcel confidential inspected airmail. Official. Well, yeah, let's just do the date, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do that in black. Too many decisions when you're using lots of stamp sets. All right, so 12 December. We'll just put a date. 12 December, and it's the only small one that has December on it. I don't like it, but it's done. It's done. Okay. I should have, yeah. Sometimes that happens. You stamp it, you have an idea, you stamp it, and you're like, I don't like it. But it is what it is, Monica. You know what I'll do? I will do it canceled. Where is my... I'll just kind of come off the side a little bit. No, I don't like that either. Okay. These are sticking to me. I'm going to put this back in there so it doesn't get lost. Let me take a look at these. Lot number. All right, we're going to go with it. Okay, so this is what we came up with. Oh, you know what? I will use, yeah, I'm going to do that cancel stamp right there. And I'm going to do that in red. Okay, so let's just do that. All right. It's done. I got red ink all over me. Okay, so now it's time to color it. So, whenever I am coloring something that's supposed to be metal, I usually go to my grays. Let me put this away so I don't lose these little stamps because they are buggers to find. And put that right there. There we go. Okay, so let me get my grays. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, I think I like the stocking better, but that's okay. It's not terrible. I don't hate it, I guess. It's just paper, right? Okay, so let me get out my greens for my tree. I wish I could find the stamp to show you how I did it before. So we'll do green. And then I want some grays for my stand. And I think I did blue gray last time, but I'm not gonna do that this time. 2, 4. And then what else do I have going on here? I did the house. And I did the house in brown. So I did light brown. 833. And then I did excuse me. Oh, we're having tacos tonight. I can't wait. E33. I have an E35 somewhere around here. E18. That's too bright. E15. Maybe not. Pale sepia. What the hell is this? Let me see what this color looks like. No. I want 37. It's another gray. want a cabin brown is what I'm looking for. Dark suntan. Nope. Copper. All right, I guess we'll try that. Okay, so there's my colors I'm going to use. I've got my green for my trees, so... Yeah, I did do the globe melody, but I don't... The story of my life, I don't know where it's at now. It's around here somewhere, but yeah, we did do the globe. Just don't know where it's at. So... I'm sure I'll find it once I'm cleaning up. Okay, so let's do the tree. Very easy. Just see, these are really pointy, so they're very easy to just get some highlights in here. You don't have to get a lot of the green, just enough to give it some color, right? So you got it there. You've got it down here. Let's see what else. You got it here. And even if you put green on the actual line, that's fine. You're just adding a little bit of color. Okay. Okay, so there's the tree. And then the next thing we'll go ahead and we'll color the stand. Now the stand, I mean, there's a couple ways you can go. You can do brown if you wanted to. You can do gray for like a metal. But since I'm going to do the house in brown, I don't want to do the stand in brown as well. So that's kind of my reasoning behind it. But I think it would look great in brown, like a brown stand. That would be awesome. All right, so there is my dark color. And then I'm actually going to do 3 shades. So I'm going from 4 to 2 to 0. So again, I'm just going to kind of bring down my darker color with my second color. Yeah, guys with me? Okay, and then see how I have the inside? That's going to create your shadow, and that's why I don't do this often enough, but that's why I like using the 3 colors, because when you get to the lightest color, you just kind of, I don't know, just kind of add it. And you see how, I hope you guys can see that. Do you see how you got a little bit of that shadow in there? It just looks really good. Now, if you don't want to color the globe, but you want to put some color, I don't think I colored the globe on my other one, but you want a little bit of shadow. Oh, there's that brown I was looking for. Couple ways, right? You can use like a skin colorish. I've done that before. Or this one I've used before. This is more of a pinky, maybe. I mean, we'll look at that. Or your lightest gray. So let's take a look at those colors real quick. So this one is, what is this one? This is Pale Fruit Pink. So if you want to just do like a highlight, let me just check that out. I mean, that's not terrible, right? And then this one is Cotton Pearl. Let's take a look at that. We'll do a, see, that was a little darker. And then the other one we were thinking about was the lightest gray. But since I'm doing the base in a gray, I don't know if I want to highlight the globe. So I think I'm going to do this first one because that seemed to be the lightest. So all I'm going to do, just real soft, I mean barely. I'm just going to barely put some color on the edge of the globe. And that's just to give you a little bit of highlights. I mean, you don't have to do this, but for me, for Monica, I don't like white. So I wish I had a comparison, but so you see, you just got a little bit of highlight at the edge. And to me, I just think that just makes the biggest difference. Yeah, light gray would have worked. I wanted to have a contrast. I've done light gray on glass before, and it's been perfect. All right, so the house. The house is going to be kind of like a, I don't know, like a, yawning, like a, I don't know, like a little cabin. A little cabin in the woods. So, just kind of do the roof, right? And then I'm going to get my lightest brown. And just don't, it's not as light as I wanted. E33. Oh, it says no. Hold your horses. Do I have a lighter one? Yeah, is that my lightest one? E33. Beige. No, that's not brown. 37. I guess it is. I might have gone darker on the roof before. All right. Maybe we'll go a little darker on the roof. So, let's just kind of do it out loud because I want a little bit of a contrast. Ooh, that's dark, baby. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm committed now, so we're going to just go with it. All right. See, that's what I'm saying about when you're using lots of stamps. And you do one, and I'm not call it a mistake, but you do one little thing that you're not crazy about. You don't want to trash the whole project, but I can live with it. I can live with it. Got some color in my windows. It's all right. I'm not going to sweat it. Okay, so there's the globe. Okay, Delina, we'll see you next time. So there's the globe, guys. So yeah, so here are the two ones we made today. But like I showed you before, I did make some other ones earlier because I was playing. I hope you guys like my idea for this stamp set for Mr. Tim Holtz. Sometimes when we have smaller stamps, we just don't know what to do with them, right? But we have a lot of these smaller stamps. I know many of you have bought these from the shop. If you haven't, check it out because these are great for smalls. And if you have the stamp set and you were looking for some ideas, hopefully this is one you will try out. Okay, guys, I am going to head out like Delina. I gotta go make my tacos for dinner. And I will see you guys Sunday. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me my thumbs up here, guys. And I will see you all on Sunday for our Sunday afternoon crafting. All right, bye.